We use labels to attach a value or attribute to a work item. Put it differently, we are creating a new variable if we use labels. At the moment, all the work items traveling through our simulation are the same. For instance, they have no distinguishing attributes. We want to distinguish between different types of work item. For example, by marking each one as either blue or green car type. Okay, we are going to use this structure in order to create a simple example using labels. We will assign a value to each work item, telling us whether it is blue or green. We can then use this information to send the blue work item to the blue queue and the green work item to the green queue. First of all, we need to create a new label. Clicking on the label button on the Data and Rules tab will take us to the central label editor. This is a list of all the labels in our simulation, and this will be blank if we have not previously created any labels. For instance, like this case, we will select Add Label to create a new label. First, we need to enter a name for the label, and let's call the label here is label color. Please note that only one label is needed for distinguishing the work items based on the color, rather than one label for blue and one label for green. We now need to choose whether to create a number or text type label. The number type label are more versatile because they can be used for mathematical functions later on, so it's generally a good idea to pick a number style label as a default. At this point, we can also add a memo to our label. A memo won't change our label in any way. It is used just to remind us of what the different label values represent. We are going to give our label color to different value depending on whether a work item is blue or green. Let's have one for blue and two for green car. Adding something like this to our memo box will remind us of what the value represents later on. At this point, we have created our label called label color, but we didn't attach it anywhere in our simulation. And the label can be attached in start point, queue, activities, etc. As a general rule, we should attach a label as soon as we know the relevant information. In this car example, we could attach the label in either the start or the activity, and the outcome would be the same.